Hi. Okay, I wanted to do a couple of demos for you so you can see how these awesome products work. So this is actually butter. I'm just going to rub that on the window because butter is very greasy and usually you need to really use cleaner with that. I didn't wring that out very good. Okay, so you'll get your Enviro cloth wet, wring it out, and you can fold it in to fourths like this. That gives you 8 sides to work with before you even have to wash it again. These hold so much water that you really don't have to wash them out until you've used all your sides. So I just fold it like that, and then you're going to just rub your window, and I put quite a bit on there. Hopefully you'll be able to see. The thing I love about these cloths, my kids can wash the windows and mirrors and they look great. They look streak-free and they look just like I would have done them. So I'm sorry this is going to take a little while because I did put a lot of butter, but I wanted you to see that you can wash grease and things like that with these cloths. And if you'll notice, I'm using the same side pretty much this whole time. And I wish you could see it in person and be able to feel it. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it just holds that butter. It doesn't push it around. It actually just holds it up in the cloth. Okay, so once you're done with your Enviro cloth, so you would wash your windows, your mirrors, or anything like that with your wet Enviro cloth. You'll take your dry window cloth and then you'll just go over it. And that just helps it be streak free. There's great packages in the back of the catalog. You can get the household package with an Enviro cloth, a window cloth, and a dusting mitt. And those are the 3 that you can clean most of your house with. And it's nice and streak free. Very clean, there's no butter. And that was just with water and our cloth. Okay, now I just want to show you the dusting mitt and how this works. It's great for your blinds. I hate cleaning my blinds, but it actually makes it pretty fast. And I got mine nice and dusty to show you. Mine are so bad that the dust is falling a little bit, but I really wanted you to be able to see. And hopefully you can see that. The dust just really sticks to the dusting mitt and it holds right onto this. The best way I've found to clean the dusting mitt, you can use the rubber brush to brush it off. You can go just beat it out. You can rinse them off. But a really good trick that I have is you just rub it on your carpet before you vacuum. Normally I dust before I vacuum, so I'll rub it on my carpet and then vacuum and it comes perfectly clean. So that's the best way that I found to do that. But these are great for dusting and really gets the dust off, polishes at the same time, and you're just dusting less. Okay, this test is really awesome because it really shows you that these cloths can sanitize and disinfect, which is water. One thing I really want you to do after you see this test is to get your Lysol wipes and read the back. So I never knew this, but to disinfect a surface, you actually need to keep wiping for 10 minutes. And so I never had known that, and most of us don't do that. And it also tells us not to use them on surfaces that we eat on. Probably anything that's going to go in your mouth, you know, baby's toys and things like that are things that we all use those for. Now you have a great alternative. You can use just water and these cloths, and you can wash your baby's toys, you can wash your counters and everything without the harmful chemicals. So I do love this test. This one's kind of a little gross, but it's necessary. So as Norwex consultants, we get these swabs, these protein swabs, so that we can show everyone that they really do what they say that they can do. So this is a brand new swab. And so if you can see, I'm hoping you can see, so it's green, and as long as it's green, that means that it's clean. So there's no bacteria, there's no viruses and germs and things like that. So if it's green, that's what that means. As it goes down to purple, then it's contaminated and it has bacteria and viruses and protein. And so that's how you can tell when we do the surface. So I'm gonna rub chicken, I'm gonna show you. I'll rub chicken on the counter, because that's most of us in our kitchen, that's what we're worried about. We have food that we're cooking and eggs and things like that, and we're worried about that. So let me rub that on. I'm gonna get my cloth. I'm just gonna wipe it. And I'm gonna spread it around like I told you to show you that it doesn't push it around. Picks it all up. Okay, that's the side that I used. Okay, so then I'm just gonna take my swab and rub all over my counter. I'll even wait a couple seconds so you guys can see that it stays green. So that chicken juice, that raw chicken that I rubbed on my counter with just the cloth and water stayed clean. I will also show you, I'll rub it on my cloth, because this is always kind of interesting to me. Just to show that you can use this cloth for multiple things. You can keep using it and it's not going to spread the bacteria from one project to the next. Just so you know that this can actually turn purple, let me just rub it on the chicken. And it's already turning purple, but I'll give it a second because it turns very bright purple. And I love this test. This is one that's necessary to show us what these cloths can really do. Not only do they work amazing, but they also can sanitize and disinfect. You can see it very purple. So these cloths, they actually save me time. Everything's super fast. They save me money. I'm not walking down the chemical aisle. I don't have to buy any of that stuff anymore. It's really helping our health of our family, and I'm really grateful for that. So that's just the chicken demo.